There are three basic types of light: ambient, task and accent light. But not only this. During this video you will learn how to calculate the light required for your area, how natural light affects your space, basic terms to describe the lighting, and many more that I think are essential for lighting design. In this video, I will introduce you to the basics of lighting design that will allow you to illuminate your space better. Let's start at the very beginning and answer the first question. Why is light so important in our space? Light plays a significant role in the interior. To understand that, turn off all the lights in your room. How do you feel about the space now? Light dictates how we perceive and experience the space. Without light, there is no color, texture or shape. Good light does not only look good, but also serves its purpose, which is to show your surrounding the best possible way. But what is the actual purpose of designing the lighting in interiors? Well, light makes the space useful and functional. We can use the light to achieve a specific effect and emphasize the form and structure of the interior. Light is so powerful that it allows us to separate spaces. Now we can move to the types of light. But hold on, don't think this is the end. You are going to find more valuable pieces of information in this video. If you like what I'm doing and would like to appreciate my work a bit more, you can always leave a like and who knows, maybe even a subscription. First, I will talk about the most important light in the room. Ambient light, also known as general light, dominates the entire space. It is the most fundamental of all three types and is used to illuminate the interior evenly. It might be a natural light that is coming through the window, but it also might be the artificial light that acts as a substitute to the natural light, or both at the same time. Ambient light aims to introduce a well-balanced illumination into the space, eliminate harsh shadows, and allow users to see and move around safely. It's the foundation for any interior design. By bouncing off the walls, ambient light helps us to illuminate as much space as possible. Essentially, it is indirect lighting. What is indirect lighting? What did I mean when I said bouncing off? I'm going to talk about it later on in this video, so keep watching. Ambient lighting plays a crucial role in setting the overall mood and enhancing the functionality of a room. It can make a small room appear larger or create a particular mood. By carefully selecting and positioning the light sources, we can achieve the desired ambience and transform a space into a welcoming and functional area. Based on the specific design and purpose of the room, the intensity and color temperature of ambient lighting may vary. For example, in a living room or bedroom, a warm and cozy ambience might be desired, so soft, warm-colored light are what you might be looking for. On the other hand, in areas like kitchen or offices, you may prefer a brighter and more neutral tone for better task visibility. Overall, ambient light is a must-have in your space. It is crucial in illuminating the surrounding and cannot be skipped or replaced with any other type of light. Next, we have a task light. Task lighting provides illumination for specific tasks or activities, like reading, cooking or studying. Its primary purpose is to enhance visibility and help you perform tasks precisely, accurately and efficiently. Unlike general lighting that illuminates an entire room, task lighting is localized and directed to the specific areas where you carry out activities. Task lighting is commonly used in various interiors, such as offices, kitchens, workspaces, study areas, workshops and many more. It can be implemented through multiple light fixtures, including desk lamps, pendant lights, under cabinet lights, track lights and recessed lights. This light is usually brighter than the general light, and thanks to the positioning and angle of the light fixture, we can effectively illuminate the desired area. Task lighting has a lot of benefits for the interior and its users. For example, it can reduce eye strain while you are reading or create a safe area for your food preparation in the kitchen. Well-placed lighting sources such as mirror lights or pendant lights can help ensure accurate color rendering and prevent shadows that may affect the way colors appear to you. This type of lighting is commonly used in areas requiring focused lighting, such as reading corners, study areas or kitchen countertops. Task lighting can include desk lamps, under cabinet lights or pendant lights directed towards a specific area. Overall, task lighting also plays a crucial role in interior design as it enhances functionality, improves visual comfort and contributes to the overall aesthetic of a space. Whether providing bright, focused light for work-related tasks or creating a pleasant reading environment, task lighting is a vital element in creating a well-designed and practical interior. Last but not least is accent light. Accent lighting highlights or draws attention to particular features or objects within an interior space. It is used to create visual interest, enhance aesthetic appeal, and add depth and dimension to the room. Accent lighting can be achieved through spotlights, wall sconces, or LED strip lights. It is commonly used to accentuate artwork, sculptures, architectural details, or any other focal points. Fixtures are strategically placed to illuminate specific areas or objects, such as artwork, architectural details, or decorative elements. These fixtures often include adjustable spotlights, track lights, wall sconces, or recessed lighting. You can adjust the intensity, color, and direction of accent lighting to create various effects and moods within the space. For example, a spotlight can be aimed directly at the painting on the wall to create a dramatic focal point, while a wall scone can be used to cast a soft, warm glow on a texture wall to add depth and create a cozy ambience. Accent lighting is combined with other types of lighting to create a layered lighting design in the interior. By strategically placing and adjusting accent lighting fixtures, designers can enhance the overall visual appeal and atmosphere of a room, as well as highlight specific objects or features that deserve attention. Once we categorize lighting based on its function in the interior, it's time to classify it based on the light that it's provided. We can differ three types of light: direct, indirect, and diffused. In simple words, direct light is characterized by a direct beam of light. In indirect light, this beam is bounced off a reflector or a surface, for example a wall or ceiling. Conversely, diffuse light is filtered or spread through a shade. Each light has a place in a space, and it's essential to create a balance between them. Lamps are either directional or non-directional. Directional is most suitable for functional and work purposes, whereas non-directional light, either diffused or indirect, is better for atmospheric lighting. Now that you know how to categorize light, it's time to tell you how natural light is affected by different conditions, but before that I'm going to explain you a couple of terms used to measure light. First on the list is watt. A watt is a unit of power. It is the amount of energy an item needs to function. Next we've got lumen. Lumen is a basic unit for measuring brightness. The more lumens, the stronger the light. The fewer lumens, the weaker the light. A typical light bulb in your home might produce about 1000 lumens. Lumen indicates the total amount of the light emitted by the light source, regardless of direction. Third on the list is Kelvin. Kelvin is used in lighting to measure the color temperature of a particular light bulb. In short, the higher the Kelvin rating, the whiter the light will be. Next, we've got CRI. It's a shortcut from Color Rendering Index. This shows the quality of light. It lies on a scale of 1 and 100, where 100 is equal to a perfect light. Last but not least, we've got lux. Lux is used to measure the amount of light output in a given area. 1 lux is equal to 1 lumen per square meter. So the difference between lumen and lux is that the lux takes into account the area over which lumens are spread. For example, a 500 lumen light source illuminates 1 square meter with 500 lux. If the same source needs to illuminate 10 square meters, then this area is illuminated with only 50 lux. This is very important because every space has its requirements. Now it's time to tell you how different conditions such as weather, time of the year, and time of the day impact lighting in your interior. Of course, if the space has a natural light source, because these conditions does not apply to artificial light. Let's start with the weather. When the sky is overcast, the light in your room is going to be diffused. This happens due to the direct light, in this case the sun, passing through a cloud, where you can treat the cloud as a natural shade. This gives you a very soft and uniform, almost shadowless lighting. When the sky is clear, you're gonna receive a high contrast direct beam of light with sharp, clean lines and shadows. Natural light changes with the time of the day as well as the time of the year and place on Earth. Generally, daylight produces cool light with color temperatures of 5000 Kelvin to 5500 Kelvin, while sunrise and sunset produce a warmer light of 2000 Kelvin to 3000 Kelvin. These differences are dictated by the fact how light is filtered throughout the day. When the sun is overhead, it has less filtering, so we receive brighter light with higher content of blue and UV. In the mornings and evenings, sunlight is filtered more. This reduces the amount of blue and UV content, leaving us with softer and warmer light. Our bodies are programmed to respond to these daily changes in color and intensity of light. Bright sunny daylight will naturally energize you, whereas sunset will make you more relaxed. How the space you want to design is placed also plays an important role. For example, north-facing rooms tend to make colors look cooler and harsher. South-facing rooms have plenty of warm light throughout the day, and when the sun is out, everything appears to be more golden. When it comes to the east-facing rooms, they tend to have wonderfully bright light in the morning that's becoming muted in the afternoon and evening. West-facing rooms, on the other hand, tend to be more muted in the morning and be far more dramatic in the evening. So as you can see, the light you receive through your window is the outcome of various factors, and I think it's wise to consider if you can do so. Earlier on, I said that the daylight color temperature is somewhere between 5000 Kelvin and 5500 Kelvin. However, you can buy light bulbs with different color temperatures. We can categorize it into three basic categories. Warm light ranges between 2000 and 3000 Kelvin. Cool or bright light ranges between 3000 and 5000 Kelvin, and the daylight ranges between 5000 and 6500 Kelvin. Warm light adds an amber tint to existing colors. This causes the reds to appear more vibrant and the blues to appear duller. This color range makes space more inviting, cozy, calm and intimate, which is why it's used in homes, restaurants and spas. Cool light enhances all existing colors. This color accuracy makes the range widely used in retail, offices and showrooms. This color range enhances efficiency and vibrancy while still giving the feeling of balance to a space. Daylight adds a bluish tint to existing colors. This color range flattens reds and enhances existing blues. This range of light creates a crisp, energizing mood due to its similarity to natural light. However, that's not all. Light bulbs also have different builds which affect the light that they emit. Clear bulbs will give you sharper light and shadows. The pearl bulb will provide you with softer diffused light and shadows, while the mirror-topped bulb will prevent you from shining harsh light at you. Every bulb serves its purpose and it's meant for a different kind of lighting fixture, so keep that in mind before you buy the next one. Lastly, I'm going to talk about reflection in interior design. Every material and color has its reflectiveness, described as light reflective value, LRV. LRV measures the amount of light that reflects from color or surface and conversely how much it absorbs. LRV is measured on a scale from 0% to 100%, 0% being a perfectly absorbing surface up to 100% being a perfectly reflective surface. Additional to the color of surface, structure and gloss are factors that influence the light reflectance value. In practice, I have never seen a material or a paint that would be 0% reflective. The closest one is black paint called Venta Black or Black 2.0. To the human eye, it looks like a non-reflective, but in reality, the reflectiveness of the paint is less than 4%. Light and more reflective colors tend to adopt hues from surroundings. You can easily observe that when you put a bold colored mug on a light colored countertop. Conversely, dark colored countertop won't be affected by the surrounding very much. Color is one of the factors that will decide how the surface reflects the light. The other one is texture. In simple words, how rough or how smooth the material is will determine how reflective the surface is. Rough materials like brick or concrete do not reflect light very well. However, if the same concrete is polished, its reflectiveness will increase. In interiors you will find variety of surfaces, from rough materials like stone to mirror-finished surfaces like chrome kitchen taps. Reflection can make or break your interior, so pay a lot of attention when you choose colors and materials that you're going to use in your interior. Now that we know the basics of lighting, it's time to learn how to calculate the amount of light that we need for a certain space. Basically, the amount of lux that you need multiplied by the area that you want to illuminate will give you the amount of required lumens. If you use imperial measurements, then you will need to know how many foot candles you need and how big your space is in square feet. Lux or foot candle is a variable that you need to know. Each space requires a different amount of lux for different types of tasks. You can find it on the internet, but make sure you have the correct number. For example, office work is too general. You need to specify what type of office it is. One will need 200 lux, while the other 800. That's a massive difference. Lux, lumens, but where are watts? Well, watts are not that important. Sure, more wattage will give you more lumens, but the same wattage can provide different amounts of lumens. And as I said earlier, lumens dictate how bright the bulb is, not the wattage. As you see, designing lighting is a very complex process. In this video I showed you essentials that will help you design lighting in your space better. Click the like and sub button if you would like to see more.